This is SandFlower with Music Exclusives. Make sure you check out the Quantum Seed, which is out right now.
What's up, you guys? It's your boy Khaos Talks with Music Exclusive, and I'm here with SandFlower. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good because we outside right now.
We outside and you looking good. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. You too. I'm like mesmerized by your colors, like vibes.
So it's the trench coat. Can you show your shoes? Because the people need to see. It's giving shoe cam real quick. It's the shoes. Okay, so we back outside. How was the pandemic for you?
The pandemic was actually, I got a lot done. I decided to work on myself. I decided to work on my art. So I used it. I used it to focus.
To focus. And you have a new project out right now, the Quantum Seed. Can you tell me about this project? Did this happen during the pandemic?
Part of the project did happen during the pandemic because we all had time.
We had time.
We had a lot of time to do stuff, and I took that time to write music. I took that time to create art. I took that time to create visuals, and I took that time to like get into my own brain of what I want the world to know about me through the music.
So in this project, how do I ask this? What are you saying in this project?
I think I'm saying kind of a few things.
Okay.
I'm trying to, you know how like you walk down the street, you know what people are, you got a vibe about how people are going to react. Like, you know, you look good, right? Like, you know you look good. So when you walk out and when you feel confident, I'm trying to figure out a way with this album for people to get that first impression, but with music and visuals from me. Because I think music and art is really a very personal, it's very personal. And for me, I as Erica Badu says, I take it very personally. And I take my music personally, I take the art personally, and I also want to give something to any person that decides to listen to my music. Like, I want to give them a gift. That's how I approach music and art.
So with the Quantum Seed, it's something that I can take with me from the album, like a certain song. I'm like, I'm keeping that with me. A little message there.
Yeah, there's a few songs right now. I feel like Bump, which is a song just about like getting ready to go outside, like especially right now after us being inside for so long. Like Bump,
So it's more of a party song.
yeah, Bump is a party song. Like Bump is fun. It has a little bit of reggaeton in it. It's like it's about getting ready. It's about being at the club. I even have a lyric about seeing girls walking down the street with no shoes because before back, meatpacking district, people partying so hard they take their shoes off in the city. Like, I want you to feel that good after you listen to Bump.
So let me go back a little bit. Where you from?
I'm from New York City. I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn in the building.
Yes.
And you also mentioned Erykah Badu. So what are some of your inspirations when it comes to your art and your music? And that's like broad. That's music, art, because you look very artsy. So tell me about that.
I love Erykah Badu. I love any Indie any woman, especially women of color, who are putting their spirituality and their perspective on music, fashion, art. I love Salvador Dali from visual art. I love the MoMA and the Guggenheim. So, like, I'm always vibing out with modern artists, and I love artists like listening to music like Khalees, listening to MIA, listening to Santo Gold. So that's like where I live when I'm listening to music.
Dope stuff. Now you've been featured in some pretty dope magazines, Vogue, Italian, Paper magazine. I love Paper magazine. So, oh my God! So tell me what that experience is like for you.
I mean, it's like you see magazines or you are going on websites and you see all these cool people, you see all these cool articles, and it's like, oh, I want to manifest, I don't know, being in it. Like, I would love to do an interview. I would love to tell people, especially with these platforms, they're like, because they know how to tell a story.
They do.
They really do. They know how to get that like energy, like in words. Like that was a dream come true. Sometimes I just would bump into an editor, and all of a sudden, they'd be like, "Oh, I like your shoes." And I'd be like, "Oh, thank you. What do you do?" Da, 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 da. And then now you're building a relationship, and they're like, "Well, what do you do?" And I'm like, music, or I'm about to perform actually." And so then that's how a lot of these opportunities came about. Paper, especially, a friend of mine is a designer, B. Kala, and I was just asking him to make me clothes for my shows. So I would be like, Brad, I got a show coming up. Can you make me a bodysuit? Or Brad, let me pull such and such. And then it turned out that one of his very good friends is now the editor-in-chief of Paper.
And there you go.
And there you go.
So off the Quantum Seed, the next single, what is it? What is it? Give it to me.
I think we're still living with Bump, but I think maybe Goddess Culture is the next one after that. And Goddess Culture is a song about being a goddess. It's about being a modern goddess and just owning it, owning the hard, owning the easy, owning the fun, and letting your light out. But like, it doesn't always have to be like, you know, very proper. It could be strong and sassy,
I
yes.
love the women empowerment movement that's going on. I love that right now. I checked out your videos. So good.
Thank you.
So good. What is the inspiration? Is there right now? Is there a bump video out right now?
Yes, there's a bump video out right now. We actually shot that in California in the desert in Joshua Tree. And that was really fun because I'd never been to the desert before. You know, like, when am I going to be in New York and see a desert? So, yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I had some friends out there. We went to the big rocks that look like dinosaurs, and we just literally was dancing on the rocks. Like, nothing but cactus and flowers watching us. And you're dancing on the rocks. You'll see.
So I mean, the single "Bump" is out right now on the Quantum Seed. Is it out now? Can they get it? Where can they stream it at? Like, where's that?
Yes, it is out now. It is outside right now on Spotify, on iTunes, on Tidal, Apple Music, everywhere. It's everywhere.
It's on all the things. Go stream that right now.